want to print, like this is kind of an array that we are declaring. Fine. We have say some n number of records added here, so they are separated on lines. Fine. So let us see what exactly I want. For example, section dot text. We'll keep adding variables as and when required. What I want to reach to this particular second comma available here in the string. Now that will let me know, like I want to reach to this particular parameter, this third parameter. Say I have some number, some name, then I have gender, country, and so on. So maybe like let us say we have here 0 to communicate that our line is ended. And lastly, we will have -1. 0, -1. Now, what I want is I want to list names of all those players. Gender F, and I want to print their first name. Say, for example, I want to print this Anjum. I want to print this Sarah. Okay, if gender is F. So how exactly we can achieve that goal? So can you hello? Yes? Somebody was saying something. So now, like what we want is as an output, I should see on every line, say for example, Anjum and Sarah, maybe consecutive or maybe on different lines. I want this kind of output. So how can we achieve that? So can you tell me which string instructions we saw earlier in previous sessions? Can somebody repeat? Can somebody tell me which instructions we saw? Yes, please. Okay, so we saw move SB, we saw scas B, then we saw CMP SB, then we talked about LOD SB, and we talked about STO SB. Fine. So and we explicitly saw that like these instructions do make use of ESI and EDI and sometimes the flag register. Now what we want to reach to this second comma. First, like starting from this, we want to reach to second comma. Okay, but before comma, after I get first comma, I want to store this result. Okay, this address I have to store because I want to display this name. Okay, depending upon the condition that I'm having. So my condition is that what if it is M, then it should come back and display this Sachin only, like first name, for example. If I say list all members whose gender is M, correct, and you may have done multiple conditions. So I do give some name to this kind of program as implementing select statement. Select statement of DBMS, like list all first names of the in the data where gender is M, for example. Now next probably could be list all player names whose gender is M and they belong to India, kind of. So these kind of statements, now how exactly we can implement this? So now for this purpose we will be requiring we have to reach to this comma, correct? We have to reach to first this comma, then this comma, and subsequently we have to preserve this address and we have to see if this works, this M works till this space. So I have to store this address and I have to store this address too because I want this to be computed. So how exactly I'm going to compute length? So maybe like while my register moves from here to this line, say for example up to this, so I have to subtract this value from this value so that I can get exact length. So first of all, try to see how exactly we can get length. Fine. So let us say we write, say for example, ESI, comma student. So we will be getting address, correct? Now we are talking about move. So let us, because we are going to make use of SCAS. So let us say XOR EAX comma EX move AL comma. Now we want comma to be scanned. Fine. And maybe we will add here a variable length length EQU $dash student. We will move ECX comma LNGTH. Now we'll write rip SCAS B. So with what register this SCAS B works? ESI or EDI? Can you recall? Yes, we saw SCAS B, correct, in one of the class. Which register it takes? ESI or EDI? EDI, correct. EDI. So we have to write here EDI. Fine. So it will reach to first comma. Now let us see, like if my address is 100, say for example 100, 101, 102, and then it should stop here 103. Fine. So let us see where it goes. So I'm saving this code, and then I am trying to assemble this NASM-FALF32 21 11-G F dwarf GCC-M32 21 11.O G F dwarf. Fine. And let us write GDB. So let us display $ECX and we will display $EDI. Okay, now let us start program. So let us say run. EDI got address. So if I try to print first character, I can see that it is 101, correct? So 1, then if I write this, then I will get 0. Then if I write this, then I will get 1. And if I write 3, I will get comma. Correct. Now you may see address here. So it started with 8, 9, 10 and 11. Correct. So we want to reach to that level. So let us try to see what happens there. Okay, EDI is 8 now. We gave comma to AL. We gave length with ECX. So we got 112 and we said repeat SCAS B. Fine. Now what happened? What we should do? Should we write repeat or repeat till equal? I wrote repeat only, correct, with SCAS B because we have to reach to that level. Now it only took 1 and then came out. We want repeat till not equal. Correct here. So let us make the change. Have you understood why we are requiring repeat till not equal? If I write repeat, repeat will not work with SCAS. You may see it came out of the code directly. It is entering into some standard library code. Correct. Now if I continue execution, if I continue execution, it will not execute my code because it came out of my code. So that's why I need to write repeat till not equal in the code. So let us go back and let us write here repeat till not equal. Fine. Let us assemble link and debug display $ECX EDI breakpoint main. Now run. Now see the values. We wanted B there, na? So let's see what happens. ECX 1, 2, 3 start. So you may see it reached to 11. It continued with it. Now what is the value in EDI? EDI is 10. So if I try to display EDI contents, I do see that there is S. Now I want to display, say for example 101. So what should I do? Whatever the start address was, this I should preserve this somewhere and I should get this address too when it comes out. Correct. I should preserve both. Why? Because I have to subtract this value from this so as to get the fine, because to display only that stuff. Understood this up till now? Okay, what we want? We want to reach to second comma. So let me say, let me go back to my code. Now we know that it is reaching to now this first character. So whatever the value is with that EDI, I will move that, move ESI comma EDI. I will store that value to ESI as well. Now I am again working with this because I want to reach to space now, because I want this address to be preserved. Fine, because I want first thing to be gathered. Now I will write again repeat scasb. Sorry, I removed this. Comma. Fine. Now.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir, I'm a little bit confused. Why can't we use repeat with SkySP? Why do we have to use repeat until not?
See, like if I write repeat with scasb, it will work with only one thing. We wanted to reach to that comma, correct?
Yes.
So it should match. It should match. That comma is reached, then stop. Kind of. That's why we are writing repeat till not equal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now this will give us EDI value to be that space thing. So let us say I write move EAX comma this EDI value, now current EDI value. Now if I subtract EAX comma ESI, I will get length. Correct? What EX is containing? By the way, EX is containing current EDI. Here you may see this is current EDI is stored with EAX, and this is previous EDI. Previous, I mean to say before we started again, next scasb. So you may say start point after first comma. Fine. So let me write this start point after first comma. That means it should be talking now about S. Okay. And when we talk about the repeat till not equal scasb, it would be here. Correct. So now I should get length as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with EAX. So let us check. Fine. I will explain again one more time while we debug. Mason GCC GDB. Now let us display all EAX, ECX. Now remember that we are using EAX like through AL as well. So we have to again assign the value. Fine. So I am using because I will be requiring more registers now. Display $EDI and display $ESI. So we will be requiring all of them. Breakpoint main. Now run. EDI EX is 0, AL is comma now. Correct. So if I write X disp/c $EX, you may see comma is there. Correct. NI. Now length is there. So if I talk about now X/c $EDI first character is 1. So it should now show when I execute this repeat till not equal statement first time. So if I execute this 1, 2, 3, now fourth it will stop. Correct. Now if I try to display this EDI, it is talking about now S. Okay. Now if I what is ESI? ESI is 4. Correct. Like I haven't assigned here because it should execute now. When I execute this, ESI will change. So let me write NI. Now both of them are pointing to 12. Correct. And if I see now X $EDI, it is like we want to print, says for example, we want to find the length of that Sachin. Correct. So now we are pointing to first character. Now ESI will not change. Now we are moving space character here to AL. Correct. So if I write NI, you can see space is added. Correct. Space is added here. Now it should repeat now. Now see how many times now 12. 12 SACHIN. How many characters are there? 6. So 12 plus 6 would be 18, and 18 and next space. So 19. So let us see where it goes. 1. Now C, concentrate on EDI. S is done. Now ACHIN. Correct. Now if I try to display x-x/c $EDI, it is displaying Sachin Tendulkar's T. Correct. Now if I see what is there with ESI, ESI is containing still S. Correct. Now what I need to do is I need to subtract. Now EX should contain the subtraction of this. So it will have 7. Correct. Like if I subtract this, it will have 7. But I know that length of Sachin is 6. So one time I have to deduct it by 1 to get the actual length. Now see what EX is containing now. Huh? So we moved that address to EX, so 19, and now we are subtracting. Sorry, we are subtracting EX and ESI, so we got 7. Now we wanted that length to be 1 because it is considering that comma 2, SACHIN and comma, because we talk about that address. Fine. So have you understood till this? We got 7 to be the length of that string. Is that okay? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me quit this again. Let us go back to our code. Now we know that it is taking one length. So this would be length plus 1 because this comma was added there as a character SACHIN. Okay, not comma, sorry, space was added. Okay, this space was added. This space was added here. That's why it is showing me length plus 1. So I will do what? Decrement EX. So I will get now exact length. Correct. Now what I will do is I will say now okay, so we want to move this value to one of the temporary variables. So I will declare one variable in BSS section.bss alien resd1. I am saying b word of len comma ex. So this len would be now containing length. Now we know exactly length available with us. Correct. Now we have to reach to this second comma. Correct. We have to reach to this second comma. So let us copy the code again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, if you recall, we still have start address in ESI. This ESI, we haven't made any change in ESI, correct? So now we have to reach to second comma. Fine. Okay. And then we will talk about what is the current EDI. Now let us again assemble GCC gdb.out. So I will display all now ESI, EDI, EAX and ECX. So breakpoint main run. Now first scan is done. So it is reaching to first comma. So we got now stored the start point after first comma. So it is containing now S. If I see $ESI, it is containing S. Fine. Now let me write NI. It should talk about now space. So again repeated Tendulkar. So done. So we got, if I display EDI, then it is containing T. Fine. So NI. So we are decrementing it because we want length to be 6. You may see here. So we are storing that length to a variable. We stored it. Again we continue. What is the problem? Why it hasn't stopped? So if I see, it is reaching to M. Correct? it reached to M. We haven't written anything there. So it is talking about that M part now. It reached to that M. Okay, where we wrote it here, like it reached to this M. Correct. So if I write here +1, it should have comma. Correct. If I write +2, it should have India, I. Correct. If I write 3, now we exactly know that this character, which is here, and we wanted this to compare whether it is F or M. So let us take for a while M. Fine. So we'll try to display Sachin now for this line. Are you with me till this time? So we reached to this point now. Our code ended there because we haven't written next part of it. See, we wrote this. So it reached to that second comma. Now it is pointing to M. Now we have to compare that M. Correct. So let us go back. Emacs. So now we have CMP byte of EDI. Why byte? We are talking about a character M. Okay. Jump not 0. I will write jump not 0. So I will not write any label for a while. Now I have to print the character. So I will say push a move EAX comma write system call, move EBX comma I want to display it, move ECX comma what ESI is pointing, and move EDI comma where is the length stored? It was stored in length variable. Correct. And then I will write int 0x80. Fine. And then I simply say pop a, and then I am writing a label. Say RET, and here I am writing label. Fine. Now let us see whether it is displaying the thing or not. Fine. If it is M, then it should display me Sachin. Fine. So let us try this. Then we will understand. NASM GCC. Now what it did? It is displaying all. Why? It should have displayed what? Only Sachin. Then why it is displaying the whole thing? So where I made the mistake in the code. Now let us try to see.
Sir, what is push A and pop A?
Sorry?
What is push A and pop A?
Push all registers.
Okay.
So like as we are changing the register values here, correct? We are changing the values over here. Sorry, I wrote EDI. I should have written EDX. So what push A does is it pushes all register so that like if you are modifying them, as we are modifying here all registers, correct? EX, EBX, ECX, EDX, we are modifying them, correct? And we want to have them original values because we are using those registers above, few of them, correct? We are using ECX, we are using EX, ECX mainly. So this ECX will get manipulated here. We want to preserve that value. That's why push all registers onto the stack. And then when your operation is done, pop all of them. Now let us see. I wrote now EDX. So let us see whether it displays Sachin or not. Now we got Sachin. Correct. So how the code worked? Let us debug this. gdb./a.out. Concentrate mainly on what is happening here. EDI, ESI, EAX. EX doesn't matter later because we want changes over here. So now you will understand what push A and pop A does here. Fine. So like for the breakpoint aspect, we already saw that it reaches to this M. Okay, it reaches to this M. So I will put breakpoint here directly on breakpoint 28. Fine. So that it should execute previous things automatically. So if I say run, it executed all things. Now I have this thing available with me. Now it is comparing EDI. So if I display /c $, no, I have to write X because EDI is pointing to an address. So examine memory contents EDI. So it is displaying me M. Now this M is matching. So let us write display $. Sorry, not display. Okay, display $e flags. so that you will see this flag register. Now we know that this M matches, correct? Now then this comparison instruction should preserve this Z, and we have written after this as jump not Z, but zero flag would be set. So it should continue with next statement. Okay. Now see, zero flag is set. JNZ LP, it will not go to LP. Now it is going to push A. Okay. Now all, let me display, say for example ESP for your reference. So ESP is pointing somewhere here. Fine. Now let us see what happens there. Is it changed? ESP changed. EC to CC. So it is subtracting actually, if you see. Are you with me? It should have been EC, ED, EF and so on. But now what, it is going backward. That's how stack works. Correct. So everything would be pushed. So ultimately what it means, it is going above EC and so on. EC, then some registers above, then some registers above and so on. And that's how it got all specific registers added through push A. Now let us try to see what happens with EX. EX is 4, EBX is 1, ECX, it was 91, correct? Now it should point to the string. And EDX is containing length. So if I write display $EDX, it contains length. Now we are executing write system call, correct? Now recall, now concentrate on this pop as well. Wrong. It was C. Na? So let us see. EC, it became back. It gave us the same address which was earlier before this push A. See there, it was 1 EC, correct? Now we are getting 1 EC only in the bottom. So whatever was pushed was taken back, and that's how we displayed this. Now let us try, if I make gender to be F there, then what happens? So I will replace this M to F. It should not display that Sachin now. Fine. Let us execute. Nothing would be displayed. It came out of it. Now let me show you through debugger. So we'll set breakpoint there directly with this CMP. Sorry, with CMP. CMP instruction is 28. Fine. Let us display $E flags only. Okay. ESID doesn't matter now because we want to only check what is the change in the flag register. Now see, zero flag is set earlier, correct? Now it is executing this. So if I try to display what is content of EDI, it is M. Now we are comparing M and F. Are they same? No. As they are not same, this zero flag should move out from this. Whatever zero flag is set over here, correct? So if I write now next instruction, you may see that zero flag was removed. Are you with me? Why? Because F and M are not matching. Now our goal was not to come out of the code. Our goal was to print names of all those individuals whose gender is F, and this is our goal. Correct. So if it is Z, then okay. Otherwise, we have to continue. Till this time, are you with me? What are the things that are covered? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so let us go back. Now we know that how to get address. So we got address now, correct here. And if the gender matches, then it should print this. So if I say, for example, if I change this data and if I add it here, it should display now Anjum. Okay, let us see whether it displays Anjum. GCC. Correct. So it is displaying Anjum because that F is matching, and that's what our goal was. Fine. Now I want to display this Sara as well. Okay. Now what to do? Now we are at this F, correct? Our code was terminated here. Now we have to continue till comma. Now see, though there are two commas available here. So let us first check whether it is reaching to that 0. Fine. So we will say over here, we'll write code here. So after popping this again, it should continue here only. So move AL comma 0. Fine. Scas B. And we are talking about repeat till not equals scas B. So it should reach to this 0. Now it should reach to this 0 and stop. Okay, right now. So next character would be what? 101. But if it is -1, then what it means? Our code is terminated. After 0, if EDI is pointing to -1, then it should come out of the code. So let us write here it CMP byte of EDI, comma -1, then jump if 0, end of program. Fine. So we'll write end of program here. End of program. Now if it is not 0, then what? Again it should start with this. It should jump over here. Correct? To this level. So let us give some name to it. Say for example, new LP. And we want GMP new LP. Fine. Now let us see what happens. So it may contain errors, probably, hopefully not. Okay. Now can you see that it displayed Anjum and Sarah together? How we got them? How we got them? Let us see. Huh? Okay.
They're female.
Sorry.
They are female, sir. That is the reason.
Yeah. As we gave it as an input, we wanted input, na? So that's why. So if I change to say, for example, if I make that as male, say for example, then it should display Sachin and Ricky. Now, if you want to like say decorate this, like Sachin should be there, then next line Ricky should be there. What is to be done then in that case? We'll simply do this change. Okay, we'll write the system call again. We'll say move ex comma 4 es ecx comma 10 and 1. Sorry, I haven't written int 0x80. I'm adding /n, by the way. So let us nasm gcc a.out. So not worked. Okay, let us check. Emacs. Nasm gcc a.out. Now you may see like, okay, we got now Sachin and Ricky on separate line. What I did there, I added simply a /n character. So what I did was I added a variable new L. I gave 10 value to it, and then in the bottom I gave call to this write system call again. This is what print the desired value. Now suppose you want to display, now I'm copying this code. I want to display now their surnames. What is to be done? We displayed this Anjum, Sara probably, or maybe Sachin and Ricky. I want now Chopra, Roger, or maybe Tendulkar and Pointing. What to do? What changes would be required here? We have to only modify this ESI wherever we are storing this ESI, correct? Where exactly we are storing this ESI? We want to store this after the space. See, we have to reach to this space first. Here we reach to comma. So my code would change. I will not write first comma here. I will directly start with this because I have to reach to this space. Correct. And then it will point to Chopra. Can you write that code? What is to be done? Only your whatever value you are storing with ESI here. So I want that value after first space symbol. Because see, in a database system, what you know, when you declare, even if you talk about structure, if you take a structure, you define structure elements in C code, correct? So you write integer 10, integer A, okay, character name 10. So that means what? Integer A would be 4, then 10 bytes. So this size is fixed. We know the exact, say you may say, contents of it. Exact content, I mean to say length perspective. So here we know the pattern of the data. So this is kind of data mining. You might be trying to not exactly data mining, but you are trying to extract data depending upon the condition. Now suppose you want to apply two conditions. So first of all, your task is what? I'm copying this code and pasting it into do I have file attachment? No. Now you have to take this code and you have to manipulate this code so that you should display me the names. Okay, surnames say we displayed first names. Now it should display me last names. Now similarly, like you can do what? You take data in such a way that whatever the way that I declare data in my data section. Okay, here I declare said that I have say data like say student, for example. I'm declaring this pattern. I know exactly what the pattern is, and according to the pattern I'm working with. So here, like if I don't use this CASB and repeat not equal, I have to write very big code of string comparison. Correct? Everywhere. Am I right? You have to write compare, you have to increment the value, you have to decrement ECX and so on. So it will continue. Fine. So like now your task would be what? First program that you have to write by taking this as an help. I want you to display Chopra, for example, and Roger. Okay. Then what you can do is I want to display their number 101 and say, for example, Tendulkar. I want 101 and Tendulkar matched. These two should be displayed when it matches with M. Or I want to display their country. Okay. So try to have all combinations. Try to write the code. Fine. And you have to submit that code by today evening. I'm adding now on Moodle the submission part. Fine for you. Now you can write 3 programs of your choice. Take your own data the way that I defined here. Okay. You can take your own data form. You can take your classmates data. Say for example, now you want to display say my data is say roll number, name, gender, okay, their class, fine. Then in which cell they are working. They are working in aluminum cell. They are working in placement cell. So AL, aluminum cell AC, placement cell PC. Fine. I want to know say for example all females who are working in placement cell. So I want to display their complete name. Say for example, complete name I'm into say from this comma to this comma. Fine. So this may be one kind of program that you may start with. Now you may add some elements where they are not part of either of the cell. Then you are going to write NC, for example, no cell. So I want to display, say for example, how many people are there. I want to get a count of how many members are there with placement cell, how many members are there with alumni cell explicitly. So this would be kind of select statement that you are writing. Any question about this assignment? You can write 2-3 programs as per your choice. You choose the data. I gave you one form like the cricket players, say for example, it may be your department placement cell, alumni cell data. You may be talking about their batches. I mean to say, for example, you are talking about alumni data. You have roll number. Okay, I want all roll numbers. Say for example, our roll numbers, if you right now your roll numbers are different. So earlier our roll numbers were like this. Say for example 2019-101. So name suppose PQ, PASDF, ASDG. So this is name, okay, of the student. Then say gender, then their class. Fine. Now I may not have this class at all, correct? So I may want you to see what is this character. So if it is MCA, then we used to have this one. So if it is, say for example, MSc, what we used to have is we used to have a number here as 2. If it is MTech, then we used to have 3. Now we are not going to say that this one means MSCA, 2 means MSc. We are not going to declare it, but you have to reach to this character. So you exactly know what is the parameter. So you have to skip this 9. So you have to skip this 4th character and you have to reach to this 1. Okay, how can you go about it? So maybe what you can do is you reach to this comma, subtract 3 from it. So you will reach here. Now try to see what character it is. And then if it is 1, then this student belongs to MCA, because you cannot go from left to right. Left to right, if you try to go about, you exactly know the pattern, correct? But how will you know that I have to skip first 4 characters? So you may skip SCASB, 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 SCASB. 4 characters should be skipped. Correct. But why to write that SCASB? Can we write without writing 4 times? Let us try to reach here. Okay. What are the parameter that we have? Subtract 3 from it. It will point here. Then you try to see what that character is. If it is 1, then MCA. If it is 2, then MSc. And if it is 3, it is MTech. Right. So you may take this kind of data to write that assignment. Any question about? You have to write any 2. If you write 3, then good. Try to write by yourself because we are going to have programming test later. Fine. Any question about this? You can ask me if there is any. No question? So as there is no response from you, so I am assuming that you understood. So I added the code. I will add the same code there on Moodle site as well. Fine. Can I start with next? Okay, still no response. So I will stop this recording and I will restart it with another recording.